Social with Mike Eaton. Bitches, show Mike Eaton your titties.
Up and having like 4 rows of people looking at like.
What about being butt fucked by the entire football team?
Yeah. Well, I love that.
Oh, that's true. You're one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of those fucking awesome guys.
Yeah, one of those cool dudes.
I'm sorry.
Do you think? Hold on. Do you think every
Darian,
gay guy would be?
Do you hang out with the football team? I don't think so.
Great point.
Guess who's cooler than you?
Yeah.
Dude?
The football team hangs in you, dude. It's a whole different thing.
Yeah, it's called the mutual benefit.
You strike me more as a top. Are you a bottom?
I am a top. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You're not a bottom at all.
It's strictly what easiest. Is
So
my thing.
So Dylan Carlino was explaining this to me, that there are too many bottoms in the gay community. So even the gays have too many women. It's just
Yeah.
like,
And they just won't shut up.
yeah.
Yap. It's like, ugh.
Yeah.
No, it's I don't know. I feel like everybody kind of does a little bit of both. It's just about
Sharing is caring.
it's vibes.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
vibes.
You gotta be blacklisted pretty quick if you're a guy
have
who
to
won't
have
give it
so
up,
much,
right?
you have to have so much gear to be a bottom.
Gear?
Can I get more
Because
cans?
you got to clean your butt out. You know, you got to
You
squirt
gotta
water
clean-
up
yeah,
there.
enemas.
And it's just like you also have to like maybe not eat that day, take a lot of fiber. And I'm like, well,
Can you do that?
no, that's exactly the point. It's like maybe I'd be the best bottom, but I love lunch.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, lunch is good.
Yeah.
what can I tell you?
This is a lunch heavy group. All right.
Just a heavy group. That's kind of what it's.
Well, hurrah. Hey, welcome back to Highly Social.
What up?
2024 is off to a bang. We're brought to you today by the Creek in the Cave, best comedy club in Austin, Texas. Shows and mics 7 days a week. Come on out. You know you want to. We're also brought to you by Golden Cricket. Save the world. Eat crickets. They're bars. They're powders. They're good for you. Sean Strickland hates them, and he also is rude. So you will probably like them if you're a nice person. We're also brought to you by Crescent Canna. Crescent-canna.com. Use code Eaton for 10% off site-wide. Get some legal weed.
You can't even taste the bugs.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like the most important part.
Are there crickets in the weed?
No, those are two separate companies. There are no crickets in the weed.
okay.
I would like to express there are no crickets.
There are crickets in the food,
Yeah.
which is nuts.
Yeah.
So
But
this
you
is a
can't-
body by crickets? Is
No.
Oh.
No. If I ate crickets, I would be much smaller, I assume.
Eli's body is a body by
Yeah,
crickets.
Eli Halpern is a body by
Okay.
crickets.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Looks pretty good.
Today we're joined by two illustrious guests. Welcome back, Darian Irwin. And for the first time on Highly Social, it's Scott Fillmore.
Hi guys, hi everybody.
All right, and then that's all the serious stuff about it. Now
Cool,
it's just
cool.
a fun time again. So you were saying you're gay?
Look, whatever I got to do to get booked. All right, I've got a comedy career I'm trying to work out.
Do you think that actually happens? Because we all joke about it. Like all the straights were like, "Oh, what if I just pretend to be gay to get booked more?"
I'm sure if I was hotter, it would be happening more. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like
He is not the gay they're looking for.
if you're like a twink, if you're a twink comic, you
Yeah.
know, maybe that's happening. But very few comedy bookers are like, no girls. Also, give me this big husky 30-year-old. That's
Yeah.
let's make
Interesting.
him a star.
Yeah. I'm always curious about how that works. Because like I don't know. I could never lie for long because I would end up just being drunk and being
It would
honest
be
on
insane,
stage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, and
Because
also-
I'm not even gay.
well, it's also like if I was,
but also, if you were to say you're not gay, nobody would believe that.
Dude, last night this girl here told me that she doesn't think I'm gay. I'm more Santa. I was like, oh, that's even meaner.
Santa's
see
a
that.
She's like, you're
sexuality.
jolly. You're like jolly, happy.
I get
You're more
jolly
Santa than gay.
all the
It's like,
time.
ugh.
I'll straight up be on Grindr trying to like
Grind.
get connected to fellas,
Yeah.
and I'll
That's such a get connected to fellas.
make new friends. But I get two types of messages so consistently, which is little skinny guys that'll message me like, "Hey, I'm not attracted to you. I don't want to have sex with you, but will you come over and cuddle with me?
That's so lame.
Oh,
Because you look like just such a big teddy bear."
that's gay.
And I'm like, yeah, I'll come over and cuddle. You know what's happening after that.
Daddy's
Just-
charging a fee.
That's weird and strange. But then I get this other group of guys that are like too into it, being the fatty, where they'll be like, "Hey, come over. I want you to fart all night. Like I want to feed you beans. I want you to take your shirt off, and I want to oil up
This
your belly."
happens regularly?
Dude, I mean, like twice a month.
How long is this date too? Because you got to feed somebody beans at lunch if you want sex for dinner.
Through.
Yeah, that's like a lot of planning.
Yeah, nothing gets me hornier than like some guy sniffing my fart. That's crazy.
That is wild.
Like, yeah. So,
I don't think I'd be able to fuck someone that was into that.
Yeah. Well,
like, even if they were hot, you'd have to be so hot for me.
What's the weirdest thing you've been asked to do?
Dude, I think I might have it in my messages right now.
Oh hell yeah!
It was.
Now we're into it.
Yeah. It was like because I get like fat guy. Fetish.
Yeah, because I started getting those on OnlyFans. It's been weird. Like I have guys.
Yeah, you get people
there's a dude who's married with children.
I forget.
Married to a lady with children. And so he'll like comment on my comedy posts on there, and then he'll send me messages like, "Are you willing to do nudes for money?"
I've gotten that.
So does your wife know?
Mine does. Yeah, sorry, that was me.
She's the one. It's her credit card that you're using. Yeah. I hope she knows.
Can't say much else.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find this.
I don't think I've had too many weird things. I really like. I don't get requests from ladies. Usually they're just like, sure, I'll do this.
But do you get hit up by guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing is like gay
guys
men,
are so horny.
Every gay man believes every straight man has a price.
100%.
Which I think is hilarious.
I think
it's also true.
I was going to say, even as a straight man, I think every straight man has a price.
Well, just some it's higher than others.
What's the most common game straight guys play with each other? Is like,
what would you?
How much cost for you to suck a dick?
Yeah.
And then
I'm firmly planted at $1 million.
I was going to say basketball.
Yeah,
you telling me if I drop 10 grand cash?
Nah,
that's
not worth it.
I don't believe
10 grand isn't worth the memories.
Well, let me drug you.
I was gonna...
Come on, Mike, please. Okay, here's
you don't have 10 grand.
Shut up.
You bought that awesome jacket instead.
Yeah, this is $40.
Was it really?
Yeah,
that was a great deal.
Came with 10 grams of cocaine. Okay, here's the message. It was, sorry if this is weird. I just want to strip you, tie you up, get a loaf of bread, and beat you with it. Can I rub your belly?
What's with the rub the belly shit?
I don't know.
Would you do me a favor?
I'm sorry. Belly, I've got... What's with the bread?
Yeah.
Would you just forward that to me? Yeah, that sounds like a great
Darian's
time.
like, can I keep the bread after?
That's amazing. Yeah. We making sandwiches?
They're going to be so mad when I keep trying to take bites of it while they're eating me with it. Like,
I don't think they'll be mad.
Yeah, they love to watch.
Yeah, they'd probably be stoked.
Oh my God.
It's a weird world to live in, boys. Weird world.
I mean, that is the best situation if you're like kidnapped by like a serial killer. Is he's like, I want to feed you and rub your belly. Like,
that just might be the best situation that he could be in,
like,
even if he wasn't
be my
kidnapped.
girlfriend, I guess.
Yeah, like, I guess I'll stay.
Oh no, can we watch movies?
That's why he's happy. Scott's a happy guy. Everyone knows Scott's a happy guy.
Oh, Darian thinks I'm happy.
No, not in reality.
No,
I get that. That's not what we're talking about. But on the surface, you come across as happy and whatever, and that's because you're gay. Because if you were straight, your life would be a nightmare.
It's true. It's
true. All right.
Yeah.
As a straight guy whose life is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Darian, stop selling homosexuality better than me.
Oh, you don't need to sell it, dude. It sells itself.
That's a culty thing. Like, hey guys, you ever tried being happy? It's pretty cool.
It rules.
You guys want to hang out after this? Not neither of you are my type.
Yeah. So that's the thing, though, is that the only people, so they're either hitting me up anonymously, which freaks me out because what if it's one of my boys? That would be a hilarious prank to pull on Mike. Send me $20, get a picture of me thinking I look hot.
Yeah.
And then just be like, look at this fucking idiot.
Like, you guys see Mike sent me his dick, dude.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
Yeah. So like that would be like a funny prank to pull. So it's like, damn.
Would that be? That'd be so cruel.
So
mean. It's very mean, but
so mean.
I've had bad friends.
Yeah.
So I'll be honest with you guys.
Well, I got paranoid about it back in my old city. I lived in Salt Lake. There was a guy that had a fake Grindr account. But his whole thing is he tries to catfish pedophiles.
Ooh.
So he sets up accounts pretending to be like an underage kid.
And you're like, I keep falling for it.
Nice try. You might be Colin. That's the only reason I'm not. But he was like, I have a Grindr account. I'm pretending to be 16, and I was just like, that makes me weird because like even if we don't message each other.
Him seeing you on there is
Grindr,
crazy.
you can see everybody's account. You can look at their
The
pictures.
carousel.
I'm like, I don't like that he has access to like that.
I think we talked about this on the biking trip because this was a lane of like Instagram that started showing up for me out of nowhere, which was these guys who are like vigilante. There's something
like pedo hunters.
Yeah, but there's something weird about them.
Oh yeah, no. Well, that's been my whole thing. Is like.
That's been your whole thing?
with this guy is like, because he gets all this props and his videos are blowing up and stuff.
Sure.
And like, whatever. Like, less pedophiles on the street. That's always net positive.
Yes.
But
that's
however,
the
I would rather
conundrum.
them be on the street. They can't fuck kids there.
That's the conundrum.
They're not public.
That's the conundrum about this.
I'm
Because,
right there with you. Is
yeah.
like, he's not doing it because he hates pedophiles.
Yeah.
He's doing it because he found a group of people he's legally allowed to like cyberbully and get attention and views from.
Yeah.
The one guy
And it
who
just
kept,
so happens that like, yeah, it's pedophiles, so nobody's ever gonna like get mad at you. But like,
dude, the
he
one
doesn't
guy
care if he was allowed to.
It would be like
cyberbully-
the first person that does a mass shooting at like the Spring
Like a
Grove
Nazi
Baptist.
rally,
Or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
The one guy who kept showing up for me had this thing. His like gimmick would be that he would always make them bring food, and then he
Okay.
would eat it in front of them while he
Weird.
was like. And that's everyone
See-
thinks it's all funny, but this is such a weird power.
So the
fucking,
guy I know,
yeah.
his whole thing is he does a game show with these guys.
Okay.
He convinces them to meet up with it, and it is objectively really funny.
I kind of like that.
that is-
I kinda like that.
and the
I'm back
videos
here.
go viral, and I've watched a bunch of them. I'm like, this is really
Pretty
funny.
awesome,
This is
yeah.
really funny. But it's called the Newly Ped game.
Yep, I love him already.
Shout
This
out-
guy fucking rules.
Shout out Colin Shoemaker.
You're a
but
genius.
we were just talking shit about you.
Yeah.
But also here's a plug.
Yeah.
But his whole thing is he catfishes pedophiles. He convinces them to meet up in real life. And then he shows up in like a suit and a tie.
Yeah.
With like background music. Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
And he goes, hey,
Newly
welcome. You were texting underage children. So we've got 5 trivia questions. If you can answer 3 out of 5 questions correctly, we will not call the police.
That's
if
crazy.
Does he
you-
call the police every time?
He calls. It doesn't matter if they win. He always calls
Okay.
the police.
Okay, all right, all right.
Yeah,
Because
and-
that's
well, the cops have like
Yeah,
asked
this is almost
him,
more cruel.
yeah. No. It's I like
The
it
cops
now.
have asked him to like stop. They're like, hey, dude, like these are really like potentially volatile.
The cops have asked him to stop. That's
Well, 'cause
so
it's
good.
one thing
Could you
if you're.
stop doing the newly pets game?
It's
please?
one thing if you're like a militia guy. It's like we got 10 guys with AR-15s. They're gonna meet this pedophile up and like
Yeah.
take him to the courthouse.
But when it's
It's
just,
another thing when it's an open micer who's like, hey, isn't this hilarious?
Dude,
I'm like, you're gonna get murdered, dude. You're gonna get straight killed.
I'm fine with that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny. What a cool way to die.
It's so funny.
Killed by a pedophile because you tried to make him play a game and then they answer the questions right. And he goes, I got it fucking right.
So funny, dude.
He's
Like,
like,
the crazy
this
thing
isn't
is,
a game.
the crazy
I'm
thing
here
to
to
me
fuck kids.
is that like there's a trend where I've noticed a lot of the guys that like fall for it and meet up are like genuinely like mentally handicapped.
Yeah.
They are just retarded guys that have access to the internet.
That's what makes me sad about like Dateline. Like the whole thing makes me sad. It makes me sad that it's entertainment.
Yes. Well,
That
that's
people
what makes
are
Can you
me
imagine being
consuming.
a kid so stupid
I
you
think
fall
it's
in love
really
with a
gross
retarded guy?
that it's yeah,
Wow.
like
Sorry.
But also that's what makes me feel bad is it feels like entrapment where it's like a lot of these guys, it feels weird to be on
Yeah.
this hill where it's like, cause I'm not defending pedophiles.
exactly. No, yeah.
I am not at all. But
Okay.
some of them, it's like you feel like, well, if this was a real girl,
Do you want
this
to
would
just
have never
timestamp this
happened.
just in
Yes.
case?
Well, and it's
please.
to me the gross thing about all of this is like yes,
kid fucking?
obviously somebody should be taking the initiative to get these guys off the street.
It's a real conundrum.
But the fact that the person doing it is turning it into content.
Yes.
Dave Chappelle called it. He rapes, but he saves.
Yeah,
It's really, it's a superhero that's
but
a bad person.
I just think it's so gross. To me, it's like smacks of like the Roman Coliseum. Like, yeah, we're gonna watch these guys like kill each
Well,
other for
I
entertainment.
get-
I want hand-to-hand pedophile combat.
Oh yeah, pedophiles killing each other. Go for it. But like,
Super into that.
But I just think it's like it's not about
If they win, they
these
get a
guys being
kid.
good or bad. It's about why we watch stuff like societally. Like there's
Well, that's
millions,
what I was gonna
millions
say.
of people like watching this, and it's a TV show to him. It's they're not thinking about the victims. They're not thinking about the lives that are impacted. It's purely just
That's what made me sad about it the most. Was the
animalistic.
existential,
It's gross,
like,
dude.
we're
It really
all
is
watching
gross.
this.
Yeah.
We're watching the worst.
Well, it's like hoarders.
Yeah, but what are they going to watch? This podcast? Like, come on.
I know. There's
Yeah, but we
nothing
all
else.
volunteered to be here.
Yeah. That's what you think. Come on in, Colin.
Oh no! He's like,
You guys agreed to do a podcast
I
with a
found you on
15-year-old
Grindr,
boy.
Scott. Heath Cordes shows up.
It would be incredible if Heath had been like an undercover agent
so
this whole
funny.
time and was
He's so
actually 15.
Like he is.
It was just like, I got all of you motherfuckers.
That was my favorite. We did the roast. My favorite thing was I was like, oh, like he got fired from To Catch a Predator because he wasn't hot enough.
Yeah.
It was
that
just
roast was so
It
fun.
makes me laugh so much just thinking like somebody professionally, like what's his name, Chris Hansen, like we need hotter kids.
Yeah. You're not really pulling, Heath. I cannot remember the last time I laughed as hard as watching the clip of Heath getting laid,
Oh my god.
calling the girl up on stage and shouting, Celia, Celia, Celia. And then her getting up there and going, my name is actually Cynthia.
Incredible.
That's-
Incredible.
That's
So
probably the funniest moment
I was
ever.
with him that night before they hooked up. We were all at Sunset.
So she came out to Sunset?
Dude, he had 3 girls on a roster. He's like, I'm getting laid tonight.
3?
He's
She
messaging-
was the best?
That's who he went with.
Whoa!
Wait, Celia Contreras?
It's not her. Yeah.
No,
So
yeah.
when he was chanting Celia, I expected Celia Contreras to walk
Yeah.
out. I
That
was
would
like,
be incredible.
that's why she quit
That would
drinking.
be so great.
Yeah, she fucked
just
a
quit
kid.
drinking. I was like, that
But-
would make sense.
That was a new side to Heath because we're buddies, like we
Yeah.
hang out, and I'd never seen like
Horny.
pussy hound Keith.
Yeah.
Keith was so funny to me. Of just him being like the most toxic version of a guy trying to get laid.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is so fun.
And it's just, like visually, it's still just like a horny kid.
Well, and like,
It's
yeah,
like, let's go, little guy.
He got laid that night and everything, and then now he's still on it. He's like,
Yeah.
I did it once, I can do it again. And now he's like,
He stopped standing over, bent. He's like standing up straight now.
yeah,
too.
yeah. He's dressing better.
Yeah.
He's got AirPods.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
He's growing up.
dude,
Our little boy.
Pussy Hound Heath is so funny. It's my favorite.
Dude, I hope he gets laid forever. That's so
Forever
cool.
and ever. He should. He deserves it. He's a sweetie.
It does like concern me though, like about like I get like women want to fuck him for clout, and that makes sense.
Sure.
But like
yeah.
visually, I've seen like some of these other people, like when they look very young, there's something going on there with their partners, right?
Sure, but it's hard too because it's like
I don't think women
Yes,
fuck me
it
unless they
is.
have damage. Like
That's how
unless
I
you
feel.
got diddled by
I
Yes,
feel
it
all,
is
all the guys that
hard.
are into me have daddy issues,
Yeah.
and I've just had to
Dude,
come to terms
these
with
guys are
like
fucking.
it's not about me. It's about Greg in Minnesota.
Yeah, dude. Dude, fat dads have gotten me so much puss, dude.
Hey,
It's-
shout out fat dads. Thank
shout
you
out
guys.
fat dads. We fucking love you, fat dads.
Yeah, you guys should be more strict.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, tell
no
your
daughter of mine.
tell your daughters that you hate sucking dick.
No
That's
son
the
of mine
thing.
does ribbon dancing.
Wait a minute. That's a thing that I thought would start happening that has not happened in my life.
What?
Which is girls with that I
Daddy
look like
issues?
their dad. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, whose dad's 6'8"?
that's true. God damn it.
And cool as hell.
Oh, my dad's
And cool
a
as
mountain.
shit.
Yeah,
And cool as
Yeah.
hell, dude.
I guess I'm too chill.
you could fuck Ethan Suppley's daughter.
I got to be more. Yeah.
You have to wait on that one. But man, is she gonna be into it?
Ooh, I don't like a countdown being part of it. That makes me sad.
Well, it's just because.
Ladies
of
and
the
gentlemen,
occasion.
Colin Shoemaker.
How old is Ethan Suplee's daughter?
I don't know. I don't even know if he has one.
Okay.
I'd imagine he has to.
Yeah, he seems like
He's
the
been
kind.
he's been
Yeah.
famous for a while.
Yeah.
They usually have kids at some point.
He's a Scientologist.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Oh no!
Mm-hmm.
Yikes!
He's
Gotta
in
say,
it.
as a Mormon, that's crazy.
Yeah. Did you get like fully balls deep in Mormonism?
Oh yeah, I was raised in it and everything. I was a
Whoa.
missionary for 2 years. Yeah.
So that you really in Ukraine?
yeah, 2 years.
No
Yeah,
way.
it was wild time.
You look Ukrainian.
No.
I really don't.
No, you do.
What did you eat all of the borscht?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
It's like, yeah, I caused the potato famine.
Yeah, that's Ireland. That's my
Shut
people.
the fuck up.
It's my people.
He could be. You
Oh
could
yeah,
be
they don't have
Eastern European.
potatoes in Russia. What do you
so-
think vodka's made out of?
That's a great point. What is it Kiev or Kiev?
Kiev, yeah.
Kiev. So is that where you were?
I was southern Ukraine, So the
Florida.
region.
I was in the Miami.
I was in
Ukraine.
the Ukrainian Keys. The region is called Dnipropetrovsk.
Gross.
But I spent almost the entire time of my mission, almost 2 years, in the peninsula called the Crimea.
Oh, the bad part.
The best
That
part.
sounds like an STD.
Crimea. It's on the Black Sea. It's beautiful. It's like
But that's where all the fighting is right now.
That's where it started. So I from
Getting nothing over
2012 to 2014, I was over there.
Wow.
Came
Did you have to ride a
home.
bike?
No, we just took the bus everywhere.
Okay.
But I came home after doing my time, and then
Why would you have to
literally-
ride a bike?
Literally
they
3
love
weeks.
bikes.
Do they really?
Yeah, it's like
Really?
in the States, it's a big thing.
They ride their bikes everywhere.
What states?
The United
America.
States.
Well, in the United States, riding a bike is a big thing.
For Mormon missions.
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
Mormon
yeah.
missionaries.
I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about for Ukrainians. I was like, are they really
No,
into
no,
cycling?
No.
Yeah.
They're really
But,
into getting bombed.
Yeah, I got home, and then 3 weeks later, Russian troops
love
got
it.
sent into the Crimea, and they annexed that whole peninsula.
Holy shit.
So now it's Russia.
So they beat you at missionarying by a
Oh,
lot.
they basically are like, boy.
They saw what you were doing. They're like, we will do
Did
better.
they kick you guys out?
They
Yeah,
left
they
it.
kicked all the Mormon missionaries.
Wow.
Well, it was a war zone, so the church pulled everybody out. They were like, we can't.
Yeah,
Because we're all we're 19, 20-year-old kids.
that'd look bad.
We shouldn't be in war zones
Yeah.
unless we're in the U.S. military. Then it's okay.
Yeah. Are you guys, is that encouraged?
No.
They don't encourage fighting for your right to party or whatever?
No, Mormons are like, serve God, not your country. This is kind of
I like that.
that's kind of a thing.
All of the Mormon. So I grew up with there was a pretty, for a suburban Texas town, a pretty heavy Mormon population.
Sure,
We
yeah.
probably had 40.
Mormons flock to conservative states.
Yeah. So it was a wealthy suburb.
Mhm.
And
Tracks.
we had probably a dozen of them that were involved with Sikorsky Helicopter, who also has a huge base in Salt Lake City.
See,
So all
that
these
is-
execs moved here.
That is a weird connection people don't really know about. Is like the military, not the active service, but the corporate part of the military,
Yeah.
and then intelligence, CIA, FBI, all heavily recruit from Mormon missionaries that serve in and learn the language of.
Yeah, if you'll believe
Other
this
countries.
shit, you'll listen to us for
Oh,
sure.
I mean, I know a couple guys that got recruited into CIA to be not to be agents, but to be analysts, guys that are translating.
It's wild.
But military contractors bring Mormons in. There's something about the corporate world that really likes Mormons because they don't drink. They're pretty conservative generally.
Mhm.
They're pretty reserved and keep to themselves, and so it's kind of makes the ideal.
It's a great employee. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But
And
we had
so
a bunch
it is
of that
weird.
was where I was introduced to them with the first time I was over at this girl's house and I saw their pantry and the number of cans that they
Oh, yeah.
had.
Food
It was
storage.
she had one sister and it was a mom and dad and they ate out most nights or had a chef cook them stuff because they were rich.
Jesus, yeah.
And then they still had a pantry with at least a month's worth of food for
So
10 people. I mean, it was
the-
insane.
The suggestion from leadership is that every Mormon household should have at least 2 years worth of food storage.
Whoa.
Canned goods, dried goods, things that in an emergency you could.
That's just a good plan.
Well, exactly.
that's
yeah.
the thing about the Mormons
it
is,
seems
my-
crazy, but it's also
No, my pops lives in Salt Lake.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Which is the Mecca for
Sure, yeah.
for Mormons. And the way
Home
he
base.
talks about the community there, and then anytime I'm there, there's so much about it that does fucking rule.
Oh yeah, dude, the
That
grid system in
rules.
Salt Lake.
The grid system.
Salt Lake is the best laid out city in America.
They take care of each other.
Yeah.
Like if there's
Great.
if there's a big storm and shit's blown
Yeah.
all over everybody's yards, the Mormons come out and just clean
Yeah.
up the
They're
community.
the Amish 2.0.
Well, that's been
They
that's-
are the Amish
That's my whole
2.0.
thing.
Yeah.
Is I left Mormonism for a bunch of different reasons.
You went from more men to more men.
I've always been about those men. But I
Clip it.
a lot of people when they leave any religion, they kind of turn around and they go, fuck that. I hate these things. I hate these people. But for me,
I think there's
everyone
no-
I know and love is a devout Mormon. My whole family. And I was able to kind of focus on look, I don't believe this. I don't think it's for me.
Yeah.
However, I can't deny a lifetime of experience of being around these people and knowing that they're genuinely are good people that care about others.
I think there's
They're going out
no
of their way to do service and help out.
I think there's no indication, there's no more indication that you were fucking up in the group than when you leave and turn around and talk shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
It wasn't them.
Dude,
It was you.
There's
Yeah.
a whole like
Yeah, like when people leave cults.
well, there's a whole community of Mormons that leave the church that become like YouTubers.
Yeah, the ex-Mormons.
And influencers, and they make money off of like talking shit.
I watched
about
one of them took a body cam and snuck in and did the cool secret handshakes behind the thing.
Ooh, that's really, really taboo. That's really
bad.
not cool.
I know. Like we're not even supposed to know.
I don't talk about the temple stuff.
Yeah.
It's like I don't believe in it, but it's like it's so serious and so
That's exactly. It's the same way.
intense, and it's like
It's so cool.
it is interesting, but
It's so crazy that white people invented culture and it's that.
It's not even that I like think I'll go to hell or something. It's like if my parents ever saw a video of me like talking about temple
It's just
stuff,
rude.
they'd never talk to me again.
Yeah.
Like, they'd be so sad.
I won't bring it up anymore, but it fascinated me.
No, but
to
I
watch.
get it. Yeah, it is really interesting.
Everyone is super. They're so open and forthcoming about everything else that when they're like, "We have our secrets."
Well, exactly.
You're like, "Oh,
When I grew up,
tell me your Mormon secrets."
I grew up my whole life being Mormon, and there's stuff in the temple that they like talk about that I had no idea about.
Yeah.
It's just like, whoa, what?
Yeah,
It's crazy. It's really
I
intense.
had there were two guys that were in my grade that were twins, and they were just the nicest, most wholesome people. And I bullied them for like a month or two, and they enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like I would like make fun of them, be like, "Mike, you're such a rascal."
You
I'd be
you
like,
old son of a gun. You need,
Whoa.
You need help moving on Saturday?
Yeah, it was Tyler
Yeah.
and Tanner, and then like I would ask them if they'd seen TV shows, and they're like, "We only are allowed to watch PG stuff." And you're like, "Guys, you're 16,
They're
like
little
you can
sweeties.
watch."
They're little sweeties.
So they came over to my house, and they brought one of their elders with them, and I had a movie theater in my house, and so they brought over the movie with like the cool story.
Yeah, the first vision or something. I forget
It's
what
something
they call
like
it.
that, but it's
Joseph
like
Smith. Though,
it's
right?
yeah, but it's a really well
yeah,
done.
it's like a 20-minute like fully
It
produced.
was longer than that, but we watched that, and then we watched Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for like 30 minutes.
Amazing.
I'm high as a fucking kite, laughing, having the best time. They're all sober as can be,
Yeah,
and just like, this fucking rips. We're
so
watching it in the
gone.
theater. Yeah, like
That's so great. I love the idea of like in a recliner chair with popcorn watching that video.
yeah, in my
It's
dad's
so
mansion. I'm
funny.
just like, ha, ha, ha.
Tee-hee.
But so they all leave. They try and get me to sign up. I'm like, no, guys, but this was really cool. Thank
Yeah.
you. I appreciate you. They ride away on their bikes. And like maybe a month or so later, I got a voicemail from Elder Matthews. And
The follow-up, I know that move.
but it's to this day the craziest voicemail. It just turn around every now and then I get up. So he sings the whole thing, the whole turnaround part. He goes, "Hey, Mike, this is Elder Matthews. Just wanted to call and check in on you. Thank you, love you, bye." And I just remember getting a voicemail of him singing Bright Eyes and then saying, "Thank you, love you, bye," and be like, what the he knows where I live. Like, fuck.
I got chills from that. That's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah,
I would
dude.
never have done something like
Yeah.
that. That's nuts.
So I never joined.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, that's it.
It wasn't the no coffee.
Yeah. They
no
didn't
booze.
They didn't pitch any of that.
Oh, well, good.
Well, and I was, 16, so they didn't even know
They
I was
usually
doing
wait
cool
until
drugs.
they're friends with you before they bring that up.
Yeah.
Like, oh, also everything you love, gotta get rid of it.
No mas. Did you adhere to
Speaking
all
of,
that
can I
stuff
have
for a
sip-
while?
Can I have a sip of your drink?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I live by all the rules.
Yeah.
Kind of
for,
sipping your drink.
for most of my life. Na zdrowie.
Ukrainian.
I told
I
you.
learned Russian, actually.
Why?
Is that
For
Czechoslovakia?
living there?
It's the predominant language in the region that I lived.
What?
It's Russian.
Are there any cool slurs over there that we don't have here?
Oh, I mean, yeah, a whole language. Will,
What are their
like,
names?
I know like yat and stuff like that. There's
Durak,
Ooh.
blyat.
blat. That's the good one. What is that? What does blat mean?
Just fuck. Like shit.
Oh, damn. I see like some of the
Blyat
memes.
is just like it is just the like textbook expletive of just like fuck. Like,
Okay.
Shit.
Um,
Suka is bitch. It's like a pretty intense insult.
Suka,
Mat.
Matt,
Yeah.
Matt Boyd.
It's all Mat.
Just taking shots at Matt Boyd for no reason.
That's his name.
Mat just means mother, but it's when you stank it.
Ooh,
It's like saying motherfucker, but you're just saying mother.
Ooh,
like
like
a Glenn
Jew.
Danzig thing.
It's pretty intense.
Mother.
And that's the worst one. That's like everybody will be joking around teaching the Americans like swear words, and then one of us will be like, "Mop," and they're like, don't do it.
Ooh,
Dude, I met a bunch of really scary people. Because, like, after the fall of the Soviet Union, there's like huge regions that didn't have like good government.
Yeah.
And so organized crime kind of stepped up and like became the government.
That's
like the
so
mob
cool.
became the government of Ukraine. And
Yeah,
it was
then
like,
Bert Kreischer helped them. Yeah, the machine.
Oh, I love that lie.
Not much. You think it's a lie?
I totally think it's a lie.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Say more.
I have my opinions. I'm not going to... Hey, Bert, I'd love to work with you.
Of course, but you're not going to, so tell us your opinions.
I just...
He's not going to perform here. He does arenas.
His whole thing is like, I'm hanging out with all these mobsters, like, they love me. They want to hang out with me. Here's the thing. Is the church, as a missionary, the church works with the mob.
Ooh!
Which is
twist.
Nuts.
Yeah, it is.
But you have to.
Yeah.
Because...
They run it.
Well, and also there's a lot of things that missionaries are trying to do in Ukraine that like aren't technically it's not against the law, but it's not within the law.
Okay.
Like renting. You're not really supposed to rent an apartment as a non-citizen.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
That's
That's how I feel here.
But, we've got a couple hundred missionaries that live in Ukraine. They need someplace to live. We can't have them be in hotels, so we rent apartments and we kind of cycle guys through different ones. And in a lot of these places, the go-between between landlords and the church is organized crime. You have these mobsters that will like approach people and be like, okay, we have these guys. You're not going to ask questions. We have these two guys. Hello. We have these two guys whose names on everything that you'll never see.
Yes. Boris and Boris.
Yeah. But that's like they're not doing anything shady or anything, but it's just like but organized crime is so a part of everything that you can't really do anything without kind of having to go through them.
I literally just watched Gangs in New York today. You're speaking my fucking language.
Love that movie.
It's the first time I ever saw it.
Oh, it's so
I'd never
good.
seen it before.
You've never seen? Wow.
Yeah.
It's so long. But
I
it's
missed
so good.
Dude, it was so long.
It's so long.
But so that's the thing is I missed most pop culture.
Yeah.
So I had single working parents on both sides. So I didn't have anybody showing me old shit.
Sure.
So I just found contemporary shit.
Yeah.
And then when I like missed stuff like I don't want to watch a serious movie. I went into serious
Dude.
stuff. So then there was no point where I would have like sat down and watched a serious
That's
movie.
so funny.
I'm a retarded clown.
I got into that movie.
You should hear his music. My music.
Because a girlfriend of mine in high school, her two favorite movies were Gangs of New York and Boondock Saints.
Okay.
I was like, I guess my girlfriend is a
What's
frat
this
bro.
Cool guy.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
Yeah.
what's this girl's name? Jesus Christ.
She's rad and she's married. And
Seems
I
awesome.
won't say more, but it was so funny. I'd go over to her house all the time. And she'd be like, let's fool around. I was like, or we could watch a movie.
Or
And she'd be like, I got
Snacks.
just the movie. It's pretty funny.
dude, Daniel
Boondock
Day-Lewis
Saints.
might be the best actor ever.
Could be.
Yeah.
He's so good.
He's good.
I didn't even realize it was him for a lot of the movie.
I'm a Nick Cage guy.
Butcher?
Nick Cage, okay. I think Nick Cage. So I've only seen the second half of Con Air.
Okay.
I was
Weird. Very strange thing to say.
I was scrolling through channels in Vegas, and then I saw Dave Chappelle and
Okay.
Nick Cage with long hair. It was like,
Who's
what
Dave?
is this?
Who's Dave?
I forgot
Chappelle?
he was in that
Comedian.
movie.
My autism flared up hard. I was like, Darian for sure knows who Dave Chappelle is.
Who's Jake Chappell? I don't know that guy.
I don't know who that is, but the second half of that movie is great. But I think the only time I've seen Nicolas Cage do really great acting and thought like, oh, this is like an incredibly impressive role was the movie where he doesn't speak, where he fights all of the animatronic figures.
Oh, fuck. What is that called?
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it right now either, but it was insanely good.
It's like Mr. Pee-Pee's Playhouse or something.
It's something
like,
dumb like that.
Yeah.
But fucking ripped.
Dude, have you seen
Are you talking about
Mandy?
Schindler's List?
Yes. Yeah.
Have you seen Mandy?
No.
Oh, incredible. Incredible film.
Mandy?
It's
Okay.
so good. It's insane. It's like a acid trip movie. It's nuts.
Did you see Renfield?
Hated it.
All right. Willy's Wonderland. Was
That's
that
what it is, yeah. Pee-Pee's Playhouse.
I feel like you live in Willy's Wonderland. All right.
All right.
I'm trying, dude.
Edward Norton's an amazing actor. I think Brad Pitt's probably my favorite. Everything I see him in is so good.
So hot.
Bullet Train? Holy shit.
He's the only actor that I genuinely am like, he's hotter with age.
Yeah. He's aged so well.
Dude, oh my God. Bullet Train
Fight Club Brad
so
Pitt
hot.
is not as hot
No.
as recent Brad. Like Ocean's 11 Brad
If you
Pitt.
gave me a choice between Fight Club Brad Pitt and
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood,
Brad Pitt,
unbelievable.
where he's on the roof fixing the
Oh
antenna, he
my
takes
God.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I sweat through that.
I was in a theater full of people watching that, and I felt every single male, female, every genital in that room got
no,
wonky.
dude. When he beats the shit out of that guy, he makes him change the tire.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go into prison for no underage pussy.
Yeah, dude.
It's like that's my guy right there.
Brad Pitt does it for me. I like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jeff Goldblum. Actually,
My dad looks just like him.
I'm more attracted to Jeff Goldblum as
Your
an,
dad
as
looks
an older
like
man.
Jeff Goldblum?
What?
Yeah.
No,
Swear
he
to God.
doesn't.
No.
That's not your dad.
Show me your dad.
No, it is. He looks just like
Your
Jeff
dad
Goldblum.
looks like Frosty the fucking Snowman.
my dad should look like the Blob from the X-Men, but instead,
Your dad's the marshmallow guy from Ghostbusters.
Jeff Goldblum's wild, dude. He's got like a
Got
hot
nothing
young
over
wife
here.
and a new baby, and he's
Can't face him.
Oof,
crushing.
he's so cute. He's so cute.
I'm not.
I'm trying to find a good picture of my dad. Here's him wearing my merch.
I thought your dad was a weather balloon.
I don't see Jeff Goldblum at all.
No, that was crazy.
No,
Zero. Zero.
I
Literally
think
zero.
you seeing an old man, and you're like, yeah, that's Jeff Goldblum.
no, it's like a thing that I've heard for a decade or
Interesting.
more.
By who? What?
Other people that have met my dad.
Maybe it's just the picture, but
People always told me growing up, my dad looked like Pierce Brosnan.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is
I
interesting.
like Pierce Brosnan because one of the first videos I had with titties in it was the Thomas Crown Affair. And I
funny.
wore out that part of the movie.
That's funny.
That and Doc Hollywood or Doc Holiday, whatever it's called.
I don't even know.
Captain
from,
Ron, maybe?
from Tombstone.
I don't know.
Doc Holliday's in Tombstone.
Oh yeah, yes. Doc Holiday.
Yeah, played by Val Kilmer.
So good.
Very good
Oh,
performance.
dude, I just rewatched that
Val
movie.
Kilmer, he seems like he was on an arc where he should have become what Brad Pitt is now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it
but
just
did you see him in the
didn't
new
happen.
Top Gun? He's retarded.
He has throat cancer. Dude.
Oh, is that what it is?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
actually.
that was the
Oh,
joke.
Is
that's
he
right.
retarded, or is he just being a hero, being in this movie while he's actually dying? In
He's not a hero.
Yeah.
He's
I
not a
love
hero.
Val. I love
No.
Val.
I
You ever
love
see
Val.
Willow?
No.
His old fantasy movie? Hell of a time.
Really?
This guy's seen Willow. You love it, dude.
Some pieces. I was high.
Yeah.
What?
I've missed a lot of movies.
Okay, we'll fix
His
that.
taste in movies and music will infuriate you. Don't do that.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I like it personally. I think it's great.
Yeah, it's your taste.
Yeah, yeah, I love.
Thirsty over here.
Uh,
You have something I can sip on?
I don't. I'm out.
I'll go get us drinks. What do you guys want?
Oh, I'd love a water.
I'll take another White Claw.
Thank you, dude. I'm sorry.
A
greatest drinks you could-
tequila and soda, please.
Tequila?
Tequila and soda. Now that Dad's gone, we can go.
You guys want to
crazy.
kiss a little bit? What do you guys?
Yeah, I shouldn't talk about movies because my taste is dog
Okay.
shit. But I'm watching The Godfather for the first time.
Oh, whoa,
next
dude.
week.
Wow. Okay.
So that should be exciting. I just watched Rocky for the first time.
Never
It'll-
seen Rocky.
What did you think of it?
It's bad. It's a bad movie. It's a bad film, and the people that like it are bad. It's the same way I felt when I watched the first Top Gun. If you have to talk to me about a piece of art and you have to use for its time, that means it's bad.
Yeah.
It's
Top
bad.
Gun was not art.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Top Gun was gay military propaganda.
Yes.
Yeah, if you look at it for what it is, it's a fun movie.
No, Tom Cruise is rapey as hell.
Yeah.
That's common with Rocky too. Rocky's rapey as hell. You think about Top Gun?
I just said the longest yes I did. Yes, gay military propaganda.
Yeah. It's weird. The new one was great though.
The new one was also gayer though.
You think football is gayer than volleyball?
Oh my god, so hot.
The way they did it, yeah.
It was pretty gay.
Yeah.
I liked double quarterbacks. I thought that was cool. I was more interested in the football aspect of it. I was like, what would be a cool team building exercise with the boys?
Yeah.
With the fellas,
Yeah.
sit the showers.
Oh man, did you do sports growing up?
Yeah. I was a varsity wrestler.
Did you guys
I
do
did
group
the-
showers?
Oh yeah.
Was that like free for all for you? Was that like the best thing of all time?
No, cool. Because dude, in high school, I was so scared of being gay. Like I pushed it down so hard. I was like dating chicks. Like
But you
I was
know,
always trying
did
to
you
get
know
laid
you
so
were
that people
though?
would never suspect. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was like, if I was ever in a situation like the locker room or anything, I was like, I've got to be the straightest one here.
Whoa. So me and my
Which is
best
the
friend
gayest
had a thing
viewpoint
that we
to have.
did. There was like 3 or 4 guys ended up joining us, but we would run in from practice and we would have a race to see who could get naked fastest.
See,
And we thought it
dude,
was funny.
that
And like
was-
I just always imagine like if someone on this team is gay, this has got to be the coolest
Yeah.
thing that's ever happened in their whole life.
That was
There's a
the-
bunch of guys running in like, who can get naked the fastest?
Weirdest-
Whoa!
It's like, oh my God, I can't even
weirdest
believe
thing
this
to
is
me,
real.
My whole life growing up was that because teenage boys are so gay
Yeah.
with each other. It's wild. And when you're like actually like terrified that people will find out that you are gay,
Mm-hmm.
it's so weird and confusing.
Mm-hmm.
I had a hot tub growing up. And like if you're 14, 15, 16 and you got a couple buddies in the hot tub and the parents are in bed,
Someone's getting naked.
everybody's getting naked.
Yeah.
And it's never the gay kid that be like, we should all get our put dicks out. When it
Yeah.
gets, it's always like
Just one of the dudes. It's like, let's get naked.
Yeah, and then it's everybody's got their dicks out, and everybody's doing truth or dare, and everybody's doing like gay stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just remember having so many times growing up where I was like, all of my friends are naked in my hot tub right now, and I feel like it's like a police sting operation.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, as soon as
It's too good to be
as
true.
soon as I get a boner, somebody's gonna see in the heads up like, we got him, boys. Like fucking
Man.
SWAT teams
Thank you
come
so
in.
much.
Thank you, brother.
Oh wow, thank you, sir.
Here, Justin, hit this. All right, when you come back.
Uh-oh.
Half that joint too.
Oh,
But yeah, I just remember being like, if I play along,
because there were times for me where like we would have a bunch of girls over at the house. Like we had a spring break where my parents went to Italy, so I had the literal
Danger.
whole mansion to
Yeah.
myself for 9 days.
Italy.
Yeah, it was-
Italian.
and it was fucking incredible. I mean, we had parties, but we'd have different cycles of girls every night because it was me and my 2 best friends, and we'd have like 3 or 4 girls come over. Sometimes invited other dude over if he brought chicks and stuff. And there would be times where like we would be upstairs in like the game room, and we'd have music playing in the movie theater with like the door open so the sounds because the subwoofers in there were like 2 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
So we had awesome music going, and then girls would just start like making out and taking their top off, and you'd be like,
crazy, dude.
"No, like what?
Yeah.
That's crazy,
So funny, man. It's so weird.
Girls are cool.
dude." High school ripped, man. I miss it so bad.
Especially in a mansion.
I
Yeah.
crushed in high school,
Dude, I crushed high
was
school so hard.
hot. I had a 6-pack. I was
Man,
killing it, leading all the school plays. I was a varsity wrestler.
I've never had fun.
never.
But, no, high school was a nightmare.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You didn't have like any crazy parties or anything.
Not really.
Did you get drunk at all?
Not till my senior year, I started drinking with the boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But it was just with the boys.
Yeah. Never
Yeah.
fun girl stuff.
Damn.
Yeah.
I take it for granted. Like I didn't realize like truly how different my experience was until Euphoria came out,
Yeah.
and so many people
Well, that's
started.
not an accurate.
That's pretty close to my high school.
Really.
Dead serious.
That's
I mean,
wild.
Besides like we only had one scandal with like pedophile stuff where like a math teacher got accused of fucking this girl that was a cheerleader, but we all think that it was her lying to get him fired because she wouldn't pass him.
Dude,
Irwin
Dang.
we had all kinds of that shit at my school.
See, we didn't have much of that. We were all
had,
just
like,
fucking each other.
We had like 3 teachers go to jail during my senior year for fucking kids.
Dude, there was so I swear to God, Coach Heisel, if you're still out there, I love you. She was the girls' volleyball coach. She was so fucking gorgeous. And I think I was in 8th grade. I might have just told this story, so I feel dumb if I did. But I got in trouble. I learned how to draw My Little Pony characters really well for my little sister because she was obsessed.
Yeah.
So I could draw My Little Pony perfect, and I would draw her stuff. But I also would make flip books. My friend Andrew was German and kind of dark skinned, and he had like little small eyes. So we always called him the brown baby. So he wasn't good enough to be born the normal way. So he came out his mom's asshole. That's why he looks like shit. And then we would also call him the C word for Chinese racial slur because he had little eyes. And it was all friends. Like we all laughed about it.
Sick cunt.
Yeah. So I drew him as like an Asian guy with a rice farmer hat.
Yeah.
And like stick figure guy
yeah.
sucking a My Little Pony cock.
Oh my god.
And then when you open the flip book, he's like, oh, with his big veiny My Little Pony dick. And so we're all passing it around at lunch and laughing very hard. Like, this is the funniest thing. Andrew's the brown baby. Ha ha ha. And Coach Heisel walks up. She goes, what's so funny? And my buddy Trent takes it and grabs the paper and tries to hide it. She goes, "What is that?" And she takes the paper from him and uncrumples it. And she sees the first slide with the pony dick. And I was like, oh my God. And then opens it and sees the second slide and goes, "Who drew this?" And I just like, bah! Someone ratted me out. I still don't remember who, but one of them ratted me out. And like after I laughed, they're like, so I got in trouble and I had to do on-campus suspension.
Yeah.
Coach Heisel was the teacher for on-campus suspension. Okay. So I spent 10 days or whatever just in a room, just me and her. And her telling me about widespread panic and like the bands she follows. Like,
oh, dude, I
should have tried something.
It's so weird when teachers try to be your friend, though.
I got in so much trouble.
That's me in high school.
One sec. I don't catch this.
Oh, that was cool as hell.
Damn. Yeah, that sucks for you now.
That was a tight little piece back in the day.
Nice.
And you wasted that on pussy. How dumb do you feel?
Dude, all my hottest years I was straight. I was like, oh, what did I do?
Dude, what if you got straight again and just started losing weight?
If I had been gay back then, I would have ended up a bottom, though. That's the hottest guys always end up bottoms.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe that would have made me be in better shape, though.
I have a feeling if you lost a bunch of weight, you'd be straight again.
Yeah, you go back to loving puss.
Yeah.
Let's try it out.
I got in so much trouble in high school. This girl, I'm trying to remember her name. Courtney, maybe?
She woke up.
Yeah.
She woke up and it was a disaster. No, we were in you remember like we would hang out like in the cafeteria before, like everyone would show up before school started, so like everyone was in the cafeteria. And she was letting people just draw whatever they wanted, like on her arm, like in Sharpie. Boy.
I remember chicks like that.
Yeah. And then I got to my turn, and I drew the most vivid picture you can imagine of a woman with her legs just like this and just like.
Are you a good artist?
Just like, no, but I knew how to draw this really well. Do you know what I mean?
Just something about it. I just had the gift.
I was just perfect. I would draw it everywhere, and then she just gave.
I would draw it everywhere.
She just gave me her arm, so I was like, "All right, I'm drawing the thing," and I did the whole thing, and it was about. I was like, as soon as I finished, I was like, that might not have been a good idea. And then maybe 5 minutes later, I got pulled into the principal's office, and they were like,
incredible.
"You're suspended forever." That was crazy. You just did that. And then I had to I remember vividly, I remember having the conversation with my dad and being like, she let me. You know what I mean? This wasn't
She loved
me.
it.
She loved it.
I remember getting sent to after Coach Heisel pulled me away from the table, I remember going to see Mr. Anderson, the principal, and I've already been dealing with him for a while because I'm a problem student. Mm-hmm. And he's like, "Mike, what's going on?" I'm like, "It's art. I can't express myself with art."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Mike, this isn't art." I'm like, "It's art."
Yeah.
And he goes,
"Oh no,
10 days OCS, deal." You know?
What's OCS?
I got on-campus suspension.
We had in-school suspension.
Yeah, same thing.
It's the worst fucking thing.
I got it a lot. I got in trouble. I wore a man thong to school because I lost a bet. And this was the first clip. I actually have a tattoo of Gary Faust on my arm.
Teen boys are so
because
gay,
of this story.
They're so gay.
Well, so like one of my friends bet me. I can't even remember what the bet was, but he bet me something and I lost. No, but so I went to Spencer's. I bought a man thong that was like a leopard print one with tassels on the front, and then I wore it, and then I hiked it up like a little slut.
A whale tail.
Yeah, dude, whale tail, and like a fucking like all the girls did. And we talked about, and so like I'm walking around and like people are laughing, and people are like, "Fucking Mike's wearing a thong." And then I got called in the office, and Mr. Anderson was like, "I heard you're wearing women's underwear," and I go, "They're men's underwear. I can assure you, I bought them in the men's section." He goes, "Well, it's distracting people," and I was like, "Is it distracting you?"
Oh, wow.
He got so mad. Yeah, exactly. He had to deal with me a lot. That poor guy. I made his life hell. I think so. My dean of students, the one year I went to college, told me that in his 35 years at working at Hampton Sydney, I was the worst student he'd ever encountered.
Put her there.
It's like,
that's an accomplishment. Right? That's a resume builder.
That was pretty good. One and done. I did a lot of, like, we went silly stringing one time. That was the craziest one because me and my buddy Hunter get high as shit. We're driving in his Jeep in downtown Farmville, Virginia. And we see this big group of girls and we spray them down with silly string. We're like, ha ha ha, so funny. And then we're driving around, we're just silly stringing all the girls' cars by the sororities, just having a good time. And then we drive out. 10 minutes from there is rural wilderness, Virginia, with farm to market roads and county roads that just have numbers. So we're just driving around out there looking at cows, smoking weed. And a cop car comes blaring past us going the other way. And we're like, oh shit. So we put the bong away after that. Like I pour the water out the thing and then I put the bong under the seat. And then the cop ends up coming back and he pulls us over. And he doesn't give us a ticket. He doesn't arrest us, but he tells us like we're in trouble for silly stringing. He gets all of our information and he's like, you caused all this damage. You're going to have to come clean these cars, blah, 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 blah. And then he gets our information and tells the school because it's the only thing in town is this college. And I'm already on academic and disciplinary probation for all of the dumb stuff I've done first semester. So if I get in trouble for anything, I'm expelled.
Sure.
And I forfeit my $40,000 scholarship. It's a whole big problem.
Yeah.
So I'm freaking out. First day, me and Hunter are supposed to go down and we get high to deal with it. And we're too high and Hunter's having a freak out. So I call the lady that's the secretary up there, Dottie. And I'm like, hey, Dottie, we're not going to make it in today. Hunter's sick. I can come in by myself, but I know Dean Klein wanted to speak to both of us.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, baby, we'll see you tomorrow. You know, like sweet Dottie. So next day we go and we get high. Hunter's freaking out again. I'm like, we have to go. You can't be sick again. Yeah. And on the drive over to there, Hunter was like, dude, what if he thinks it's funny? And I'm like, fuck you, man. It's not going to be funny. I'm about to get expelled. Like, this sucks so bad. Just let me do the talking. Don't be a dick. We got this. So we sit down. And Dean Klein is just giving us the fucking business and yelling at us. And I'm like, oh no, this is when he says it. And he goes, and Michael, I'll be honest with you, you would be expelled right now if I didn't think it was so goddamn funny.
Yes.
And just like the wave of relief that went through my body, like, oh.
Because it is so stupid. It's like, imagine like getting a kid in your office all years. Like, this guy was drinking. This guy was like pulling his dick out at parties.
This guy destroyed a piece of the oldest working dorm in America and caused 15 grand of damage. Yeah.
Then the final tries. Oh, he was doing cute little silly string pranks. It's like,
silly string some
it'd
girls.
be so funny.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I pee? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I have to pee so
Go
bad.
pee.
Okay,
Go
I'll be
pee.
right. I'll run.
I mean, don't do that. You'll hurt yourself.
Piss, McGill.
Does anybody need anything?
No.
No, I'm good.
Be right back.
If you could grab me $200,000, that would be fantastic. Man, that's wild. Did you do college?
I went for a semester.
Yeah? Where'd you go?
University of Tennessee.
Ooh, the big one? The big orange one?
Mm-hmm.
Main campus?
I did.
What city is that? Knoxville?
Knoxville, yeah. I
Yeah?
still have a key to the physics department. I
Whoa!
don't know if it works still.
Let's go try.
I would love to.
Let's go do physics.
I would love to. Yeah.
Let's go do physics in Knoxville. I've got a cousin that lives in Knox Vegas. He's a rapper. Shout out P. Krabby.
What is Knox Vegas?
It's Knoxville,
Okay.
but cool.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
You've heard Nash Vegas.
Nash Vegas, Knox Vegas. Yeah. Doesn't make any sense. None of them have anything to do with Vegas.
No, but they're party cities like Vegas.
Knoxville's not a party city.
For children.
It is for children.
Yeah.
Very true.
If you are 18 to 22, it
Yeah.
sure is.
Yeah. When's the last time you were at a college bar?
It's been a minute. I walked into one for a sports thing some point during the season this year and was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hate all of you.
It's children.
They are. That's why I don't understand how people even fuck them. It's like, these are kids. I can't even listen to it talk.
Oh, I get that part, but that was a joke.
I get that part.
God damn it, dude. Nothing's going right. Nothing's going right, dude. What am I gonna do?
Well, you should go sign up for this open mic that's happening outside.
Is there an open mic? Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what's happening right now.
Hey,
We could record it.
oh, listen.
God,
no,
it'd be
no.
so fun to stream that in your live.
Hey, listen.
could.
Come to the Creek and
I
Cave
can.
shows every night.
Mics every night. I'm here almost every night.
I did the mic yesterday.
Was it a good time?
Yeah, it's the first time I've done an open mic in a long time.
How'd it feel?
I had a good time.
I kind of like them. Mm-hmm. I like them when I have something I want to work on.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a good crowd.
Yeah, when there's a good crowd, they fucking rip. It might as well be a show. But, well, in some of the shows, I mean, there's been like a decline in the
We're
quality
also
of shows.
spoiled because some of the mics here are so good that it's like it doesn't exist in other places that mics are as good as they are here.
Yeah.
Especially the Creek and Cave, like the Sunday one.
Yeah,
Will
that's
be
insane.
packed out.
Banana
Yeah.
phones.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh, dude, Banana Phone.
Banana phone.
It's the best place in
rips.
America.
Yeah. But that's a whole different thing. That's not even really a mic.
No.
No.
It is cool. I mean, there's probably in the 40 of them I've gone to, there's probably been at least 5 that I've seen where the people's minute was so good they didn't get heckled.
That's cool.
And that's fucking fun to watch.
Yeah.
When you got somebody that's so unique and interesting that like the bell rings and no one even cares.
Yeah.
They're like, keep fucking saying your shit.
Yeah, it's a wildly good show.
But I mean, like that girl that fucking came up with her guitar and computer, just getting lambasted.
Was I there for that? I don't think I was there for that.
Oh man, it's one of the greatest moments in the history of Creek in the Cave. This girl was in town with her family from India, or maybe London, but they were Indian. Okay. But it was 9 or 10 Indian people, full accent, didn't speak a lot of English, Indian people. And she had signed up for the mic because it was her last day in America. And to her discredit, this dumb bitch sat through an hour of banana phone watching people call up, do a minute, and then get heckled after their minute, and still sat over on the side thinking that she was going to get special treatment. So she goes up there, and we could never figure out if it was her boyfriend or her brother, but they were very close. He comes up and he sets up like her laptop for her, and then she gets her acoustic guitar, and she starts to play like a shitty Taylor Swift cover.
Oh, no.
And man, people are like chomping at the bit. And then the bell rings. Ooh. And then they're just emaciating this poor girl. Yeah. And it's about her talent, and it's racist.
They were making her skinny?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there was no meat left on the bone after they were done with it. It was just, she was destroyed. And her family got mad, and her boyfriend brother got mad, and they like stormed out and left. And it was just like, that's so funny.
Was she madder than they smelled bad?
I would say twice as mad as smell bad.
Okay.
No, they didn't smell like anything in particular.
No, I know. That was a joke.
Yeah.
Oh, I work at a place that shall not be named because I don't want them to get in trouble for this. But
yeah,
we did a New Year's Eve just a couple days ago. We did a Bollywood night. Indian DJ. She was great. It was really fun music, but everybody was Indian there.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, this will be fun, you know, like no biggie. We were all kind of giggling a little bit beforehand, like, whatever, it's stinky.
Yeah.
And then for the first hour of the night, everybody, there's like 100 people there, and they were all awkward and weird because it's early. And so they all sat at the edge of the room.
Yeah.
Just a room full of accountants.
Yeah, just sixth grade dance.
And guys here.
Valedictorians only. Yeah.
And then some about the third drink, everybody got in, the room started filling out, and the jackets started coming off. The suits started coming off. And the arms started going in the air. And like, we weren't joking. None of us were like trying to be like
shitty.
Like, isn't this hilarious? We were all like genuinely like had to take turns going outside to get some air. They opened all the windows in the club and everything. That's
why the windows were open.
It was, I mean, like,
I have a theory that that's why their population is so high.
Because of their pheromones coming out?
Because their pheromones. They don't mask it the way that we do in the West.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to smell.
Sure, yeah.
Do they have condoms?
They can't.
Could be.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I think that their population is so big because there's more of them.
That's math. Math. You can't argue with science.
Some people call me a genius.
I truly hated that.
Was there supposed to be a theme for this?
No. There's not.
I came into this with no information.
No, that's the show.
Okay,
the show is I get high and then I'm social with my friends.
I'm nailing it.
Yeah.
and I'm grumpy.
Yeah. Darian, why are you grumpy?
No, I'm not grumpy. I'm just saying that's my general demeanor.
Yeah. You were the sass master.
Yeah.
The last location, and you would just lambast people for their opinions.
Not really.
Good work. Good use of lambast. I'm impressed by that.
Thank you.
Lambast.
It needs to be in the lexicon a little bit more.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's important to use good words.
Well, now you lost me.
Like, good.
Wow.
Without being sesquipedalian.
No, your verbosity blew me away, brother. That was
Jesus. Scott's impressed by my diction.
He's being too verbose.
And just his diction.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing else is not very impressive.
You turn any straight comics since you've been here?
I'll kiss and tell.
We didn't ask if you kissed him. We asked if you fucked him.
Yeah. You don't have to tell me
you
who
fuck
it
any
is.
of our straight friends, Scott? Who do we need to respect less?
I don't spit in your mouth and tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I know who that is. Wait, you fucked a girl? It would be so funny if the
Not
straight
anymore.
comic that you fucked was a girl in here.
He's on a journey.
Whoa. That's so funny. That's you don't really see very many female to male trans comics.
Well, yeah, I think there's something about going on testosterone that makes you realize, like, yeah, I've got options. Have you ever heard that study? It's like my favorite thing is there's just this wild percentage of women that transition to become men when they start taking testosterone for the first time. They all kind of unanimously report this sensation of finally being able to think clearly for the first time. It's so funny, and a lot of these people feel bad. They're like, I don't want it to be true, but I feel like I've been crazy my whole life, and now I'm fine, and I'm like, that's pretty cool.
I said this to Darian the other day that it's incredible that scientists cured woman.
It is a perfect society without him.
Like if you're afflicted by the disease of woman, have you tried testosterone?
It's true.
I think about that. I think about that a lot. Like, gay men and women are allies, but sort of
in their 20s.
It's contentious.
When a gay man hits his 30s, he's like, I'm done with these.
It's awesome.
Fine. What I don't understand is from the women's perspective, I could think of nothing more frightening than a man who has absolutely no use for you. Could you imagine how quick, if we all woke up gay tomorrow, could you imagine how fast the genocide of the entire women race would be?
No, the fat ones would stay because they learned how to hold a conversation.
Right? Listen, I tried this on stage. It doesn't get anything.
Yeah.
People think I'm
so
calling
funny,
for genocide.
It's
but
so because I'm the same way. It's just like, look,
do you think
I'd date women if they could fucking finish a story.
It is wild that they don't ever work on that at all. Like, I very rarely meet women who have ever taken into account being better at small talk.
Yeah. Well, and here's what I'll tell you where I think women get it wrong with men. Because I like flirting with straight guys. I flirt with all of my friends.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good time. I like that it makes some of them uncomfortable.
It's very funny.
I like that it's flattering to some of them.
Yeah.
But I've realized that...
Well, most of them don't get anything, so it's nice.
Well,
like,
and that's my point, is like
attention.
Women don't give men the kind of attention they expect from men, which is like adoration and like a little bit of worship for your beauty, desire, like all those things that men give to women are things that men want for themselves as well.
Yeah.
Because that's how men are. I'm showing you what would be valuable to me. That's how I show you that I like
bitch,
you.
I'll show you how to love me.
And they don't. But women, women.
Justin got it. That's my fucking boy.
I'll show you that.
It's a real tough sell after calling him a dumb bitch.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't have to spell it out.
Yeah. Listen, you dumb bitch, I love you.
Men are way more
call
likely.
me fat and say you love me too.
Men are way more likely to, compliment a woman's looks and tell her that she's cool and special and make her feel good about herself. There's not so much of a reciprocation there for straight men. They don't get, oh, you're looking good. Oh,
I had one really hot girl tell me that I had nice forearms, and I roll up all of my hoodies because of it.
I go out, and if I give a straight man a specific compliment, like, you have really pretty eyes.
Yeah.
Or like, your mouth is
Thank you.
There's something about your mouth. It's so rare.
It's something about your mouth. It's just like
it looks
if my
like it
dick
would
was
fit
in it.
my penis.
There's something
Or
about
just
it.
like, I remember.
I'm gonna start saying this to women. There's something about your mouth. Like if my whole cock was in your mouth.
I remember I told this straight friend. I was like,
I don't know what it is.
I was like, dude, you have like really beautiful, picturesque hands. Like you like long, elegant fingers. Like if I was a sculptor, I would sculpt your hands. Like those are pretty.
Thank you. Yeah,
it's not necessarily sexual, but like
I'd
saw
sculpt your mouth and put my dick in it.
I don't know why.
I don't know what it is about your mouth that my dick wants to go in it.
You keep playing this game, I'm going to teach you what happens.
Whoa.
Don't pretend we didn't just make out, you little stinker.
What?
New Year's Eve, baby.
Darian.
We did not make out.
I felt tongue.
What?
Whoa.
You're out of your mind.
Whoa.
I gave him a little smooch for the New Year's.
Oh, little smooch.
I thought you didn't kiss and tell.
Well,
Here you are kissing and telling.
Yeah, what the fuck happened to that?
All right. I don't suck dick and tell. You're safe.
I gave him a little smooch on the way out
Yeah, a
of
little smooch
Sunset.
on my butthole.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It was not on his rectum. It was on his. It was on his.
Wrecked him, damn near killed him.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for joining.
No, I'll be honest with you. I thought I'd try it on for size, and I'll be honest, it doesn't fit.
Little loose.
Little loose. Little loose.
I'm a 32 wide.
No,
Have you kissed a man?
yeah. Mitch Burrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my doppelganger?
Yeah, at a party in LA. We were at the Southland Comedy Festival, and I had eaten so many Xanax and sniffed so much
Do
cocaine.
you eat Xanax?
The way I do.
Okay.
With a
Pretty
fork
sure
and a
that's-
knife.
I've never
this
heard
guy.
anybody go like, I ate a bunch of Advil last night.
Buddy.
This guy will
Listen.
eat a Xanax steak.
Yeah. Oh man, that was during the peak of my Xanax addiction. I was a huge fan. And,
Zanny.
So I'm there at the party. One just funny thing that happened at the party is a very awesome comedian was coming in, and he was just there for the last night. So the producer of the festival is welcoming him to the festival and saying, "Hey," and I'm working the festival. So he goes, "Mike, will you give him a bag?" And I didn't know he meant the merch bag.
Oh, no.
So I had this comedian who's just getting to the festival.
Oh, no.
I pull out an 8-ball.
What
of cocaine.
festival is this?
Southland Comedy
That's
Festival.
so
That'd be crazy.
good.
And the comedian doesn't do cocaine. It was Stephen Ajay. He's
Oh
like
my
a
God.
very awesome guy that has like the best
I
Eddie
love
Murphy
working at a
impressions.
comedy festival and somebody going like, "Oh, make sure he gets $300 cash."
Well, but so they're like, "Oh, will you hand him the bag?" I thought like let him go do a bump. So then I pull out a fat sack of cocaine.
That's
I'm like,
wild.
"Here you go. Good to meet you." And the producer goes, "Dude, the swag bag." I'm like,
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
This is prop cocaine. That was a joke. Here's your
Oh, you want
shirt.
cocaine? Here's a Toblerone.
Yeah, here's a
a
shirt that
Toblerone.
you're never gonna wear again.
Toblerone's so funny.
But so then we
I
go-
love Toblerone, dude.
They're great.
Little triangle chocolates? Why not?
I'd do Toblerone over Coke any day of the week.
Oh, I don't
no.
know about that.
But so then we're at this after party, and now I'm all yacked out and just in crazy mode. And there's a really awesome Matt Masiska is a great photographer out there, and he's going around taking photos. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I'd love to get a photo from him. And I'm sitting with Mitch talking on a bench, and he goes, take a photo. And the Mitch goes, kiss me, it'll be funny. So I was like, oh, that will be funny.
I've heard
So
this one before.
So I kissed Mitch for the photo, and I remember when I kissed him, I was like, this will be funny. And I was like, like dude face is so much bigger than girl face.
pretty wide.
Like Mitch is a big guy.
He's a big boy.
And his mustache, it was like, I hate all this. So in the picture, you could see just like my eyes like, it was-
Dude.
Coincidentally,
It's funny
that's
because that's my go-to move. Is like, wouldn't it be hilarious?
well, I was about to say the only pickup line that's ever worked for me is "fuck me." Wouldn't it be hilarious?
It wouldn't be so funny if we all just like
Yeah.
maybe touched our penises
Yeah.
together. Pretty cool.
yeah, I don't think the three of us could. We don't have the clearance.
Or
if we did, no one would see it.
Yeah, just be completely in secret.
Who do you
which
think
is the least
think
gay.
has the biggest dick?
Ooh, I think I might.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, maybe you do. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not bragging. I just hear a lot of feedback.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
good
so
for you,
cool.
buddy.
Damn, that rules.
Good for you, buddy.
Oh,
Hey,
you guys
good
might
for
not
you,
know
buddy.
this. I got a pretty fun Eskimo brother.
Who?
Tim Dillon.
No way. That is a fun
Rave
Eskimo
reviews.
brother.
That is so predictable.
Rave reviews.
That is pretty cool. My coolest Eskimo brother is Rob Kardashian.
Who?
Yeah.
Mine's Tom
Oh,
Brady.
you guys both fucked Kim?
Yeah, no,
Mine's
I'm not
Tom
gonna say
Brady.
who,
We
but-
both fucked his kid.
nice.
Work
Topical.
with you.
Topical.
Work with you anytime, Tom. You let me know.
Love to open for you.
Yeah, would love to open
Yeah,
for
here
Tom
you got
Brady.
to stand up.
Someone made that AI of him doing stand up, and it was not bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's coming for us all, dude.
Yeah, buddy, I'm ready. Gun in my mouth.
As soon as
It's like
Tom
I
Brady
had
is
to-
funny.
I had to divorce my wife because you know me. I need my balls deflated.
Wow.
Nailed it.
Wow. Pretty
Nailed
good.
it, guys. That was great. You guys
You know
loved
sports
it.
stuff. That's
Hey, you guys
cool.
think I'm funny, right?
Yeah. I did. Previously, I did.
That's my favorite way to kill a grainer.
That joke?
Is a lull.
Oh.
If
You
there's
guys
other
think I'm
lulls,
funny,
you
right?
guys think I'm funny, right? It's so fun.
My new one, I got this from Dan Pyteski because he heard it from a club owner somewhere. He was on the road somewhere. And it's my favorite thing is when somebody really crushes, really crushes.
Oh.
As soon as they get off, you go, where do you think you lost him?
You
Weird
told me
crowd.
that. I do that to
Weird
people
room.
too.
I love that.
It's so funny.
It's
when
so
people
funny.
like really fucking
Yeah.
destroy.
It's so funny.
I pulled it on Candace when we were at Maverick's show at JT's house down in Bernie, the Nobody Cares show. Shout out, great fucking show. So Candace murdered.
Of course.
I mean, just absolutely fun. I mean, I've seen her kill plenty, but like she destroyed this room. It was a bunch of veterans, and she ripped on them for PTSD stuff and just dug in and
Yeah.
got
Oh,
it
somebody
fucking,
dropped a bucket.
it just she leveled the rooms.
Yeah, dude.
So fucking
She's
hard.
so good. She's so good.
And then she gets off stage to walk to the back. And I just lean and I go, where do you think you lost him? And she goes,
Oh, no. Oh, if she had an answer, that would have been.
yeah.
I did it to Matt McCusker here.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It was the only time I felt like the night was going well. Was after I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he's so fucking funny.
Very funny.
He's so good, dude.
Dude, I love all the people that moved here. Sean Gardini's here now. He's so fucking funny.
I haven't seen him go up
Yeah,
yet.
he had a set here.
Doesn't
He
that
was
guy
telling
work
me-
at the Olive Garden?
He had a set here where he was talking about some lady that had like massive fucking tits, and he kept being like, "Your tits are fucking massive," and the people were like not on board with it. He's like, "I didn't get it. Her tits were massive."
Guys,
Guys.
I'm not exagerating them.
And Lemaire's here now.
Oh, yeah. You just got here.
Who's
We
Lemaire?
were almost
Lemaire
roommates.
I don't know him.
He and I have a 2-year streak at Skankfest going of drinking drinks out of Logan Farr's legs.
Oh, yeah.
Weird.
Logan Farr.
Logan lost his legs.
That
He's-
guy
No, yeah,
can't.
no, I know.
That guy can't go very far without his legs.
No. You call him Logan Short when he takes those things off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's like 4'6".
Oh,
Logan near to the ground.
Yeah. He needs to get a
Wheelchair.
meme of him with Leonardo DiCaprio holding him up over the edge of the Titanic. It says
Yeah.
Logan near, Logan far,
Yeah.
Logan wherever you are.
I'm thinking more Captain Jack from Forrest Gump.
Captain Jack?
Dude, all right,
What's that guy's name? Captain
Captain Ron?
Ron, yeah.
Is it Ron?
Captain Ron? Who's that?
Shit.
His like officer that got his legs blown
Dan.
off.
Captain Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
it is. I'm back on Captain Ron.
It's
The movie
Lieutenant
with titties.
Dan. You
Lieutenant
said it was
Dan.
Captain
Thank
Ron?
you.
Yeah.
What is
Right.
wrong with you? Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
So I've never seen Forrest Gump. I haven't seen it.
Oh.
Whatever.
It's so
You've seen
good.
no
Oh,
movies.
It's fine, but
Hold on. Forrest Gump is legitimately a great movie.
Yeah, it's so
Amazing
good.
I've
It's a
seen pieces
great
of it and it
movie.
just never hooked me in. And I've seen bunches of parodies of it that were funny. But
It's
so
a great fucking
in
movie.
2020, I was in Monument Valley, and there's all these signs for this part of Monument Valley where Forrest Gump filmed a bunch of stuff there. Where there's a scene of him running through all of that stuff there. So I thought like, oh, I'll make a piece of content. So I get out, I wait for cars to go away, I set up my tripod, and then I film myself running down this road. And then I got the footage of it, and then I went and I posted it, and no one responded to it or said anything about it. And then I watched the clip from the movie, and I ran the wrong way. So I just have a clip of me running the exact wrong direction.
We almost went by that spot in the movie in New Mexico.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
we're like 200 miles away.
it's on Route 66. Yeah.
Hey,
We didn't do it. I crashed.
you didn't run?
No,
I heard about that. Sorry.
Yeah,
about that.
he did a oopsie doodle.
I did.
For some reason, his body had a bunch of magnets, and so did the ground.
Is that how that worked
I
out?
think.
It wasn't just he's bad at bikes.
No, he was good at bikes for so many miles.
Gravity might as well be magnets
Yeah,
for me.
You know, honestly, fuck you, science. We figured it out.
Yeah.
yeah. Fuck
Gravity's
you.
just magnets.
Magnets. How do they work?
Well, that's that line from the
Tides go
ICP
in,
song.
tides go out.
That's that line from the
That's
ICP.
a Bill O'Reilly thing.
Fucking magnets. How do they work? That's my favorite rap lyric ever.
Dude, ICP is kind of awesome.
I know.
Oh my god.
They were
Jesse
supposed to be at
Burlingame is a-
Skankfest.
is a
It was
big
half
old-
of them.
Well, they were. He was. One of them was there, but I thought they were supposed to like perform at Skankfest, and then it ended up not happening.
Yeah, Violent J could just make it, but Shaggy 2 Dope did not.
Shaggy
I think that we should grab a group of us and go to a gathering of the Juggalos.
Dude, Jesse Burlingame will be
It's in
our
San
guy.
Antonio this year.
He's a big
It's
time
in San
ICP guy.
Antonio? Yeah, that's perfect.
It's in San Antonio. We have to go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
We
Let's
have
go.
to go.
So
Dude,
There's
we
also-
look like
there's
juggalos
also-
out of costume already.
There's a body positivity conference happening in
it's
Austin.
already almost over. Oh, there's one in Austin?
There's one in Austin coming up in the summer that we have to go.
Oh, yeah. Go there, shirts off.
We have to go to that.
Oh, boys. Let's all get those shorts from Chubby's.
Yeah,
And just wear
yeah.
those.
It's my favorite
Yes.
thing about all these body positivity conferences is it's all
just
just
for
fat
women.
women.
It's
yeah,
just for women.
They don't expect us to show up and be
Yeah.
like,
I've
what
got
about
pepperoni
us?
nips too, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want me to do about
I
it?
also have hair on my breasts. Come on, Matilda. You want to shave me?
Matilda.
Dude, there's going to be a bunch of terrible names there.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
the thing I don't understand about the trans community is so many of them have terrible choices
yeah,
in names.
Oh, I don't
John
understand.
Mulaney nailed that for me, where he's just like, I feel like every trans woman's idea of a woman is just from a Far Side cartoon.
Yeah.
They all have big beehive haircuts and like they're sassy.
If you wanted to be
and
a
mean.
dick, you could have stayed
You
a
stay there.
man.
That's so good.
I'm doing a joke right now where I end it with trans women are so annoying. I'm starting to believe that they're women.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not
right?
bad at all.
It's
Not
pretty
bad.
funny.
Just a joke.
Speaking of jokes, you boys have anything you want to plug coming up?
January 14th, I will be in Las Vegas. No, 17th? 14th, I will be in Las Vegas, Nevada, opening for my best friend in the whole world, who is headlining the world famous Wise Guys Comedy Club.
Which
Please
one?
give it up, Mike Eaton, everyone.
Hell yeah.
that's
Which Wise Guys are you guys doing?
Las
Vegas.
Vegas. I just said
No,
that.
which room in Vegas?
The downtown,
Arts
the
District.
cultural arts, yeah.
Hell, dude, I put that sound system in there. I did the drywall in there.
No way.
I'm a Wise Guys comic.
That's so, yeah, because I haven't done Salt Lake yet. That's
dude.
the
hit me
new
up.
room that they just opened in Vegas, though, is fucking
fantastic.
insane.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
heard Ogden is really good.
Ogden's a kill box, dude. It's
Really?
so fun.
How
All of
big
the
is
Wise
how
Guys
big is
clubs-
Ogden?
Ogden is like 100 seats.
So nothing.
Yeah, real small. Downtown Salt Lake has 2 rooms now. The main room is 320.
Let's go do Ogden.
They have a little room. It's an 80-seater called the Rickles Room, which is so fun. They have Jordan Landing, which is like 250, I think, seater.
Listen,
so these are all like 45
My
minutes.
thing is, I'm worried that the Mormon community in Salt Lake will hate
See, that's
me.
the thing is, people.
Salt
the
Lake's got
Mormons
a
don't come
great.
out.
Well, also,
Salt Lake is
they've
mostly
got-
non-Mormon.
they-
But all
well,
the people from SLC Punk are
No,
dead.
hold on. Let me say this. This is a big thing. I've been talking about this with my brother a lot because he lives in Salt Lake and he's not Mormon. He says because of the Mormon population there and everyone who's left the church, Salt Lake has a weirdly interesting like counterculture
Yeah,
that
exactly,
exists.
yeah.
and
It's-
those are the people that show
well,
up. To
just
comedy
like-
I have a
shows.
buddy there that bakes the most incredible stuff. Shout out Pete Suval.
I love Pizza
Yeah,
Wall, dude. He's
dude.
like, he's
Pete's the
sick.
fucking man.
But no, Salt Lake City is where people that don't want to be Mormon in Utah go.
Bro, let's
It's
three.
like Austin, like Texas, super conservative, super.
Dude, we could just bring heavyweights back.
Let's
Or heavy
three-headed
sets.
let's three-headed monster heavy sets at fucking
Let's do it.
Ogden
No,
and
dude,
bring
let's
Scott.
do the Rickles Room downtown. It's so fun.
We'll do both
Yeah.
of them. Yeah.
I'll talk to Keith. He's great.
Yeah,
Keith,
that sounds like
shout
so
out
much fun.
Keith Stubbs, Wise Guys. He's the best.
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna be there with Hans Kim, March 29th and 30th,
Fuck yeah.
and then the following week I'll be doing shows with David Jolly there in the Rickles Room.
Let's go.
And then hopefully, if we can iron it out, we'll be the week after that in Vegas in one of the Vegas rooms. So
Let's fucking go, dude.
super
Awesome.
fun. Yeah.
Very fun.
Perfect. Anything else you guys want to plug?
No, we're good.
Darian
man.
Irwin comment on Instagram.
That's
it.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Darian Irwin Comedy. What are you, Scott?
I'm Scott Fillmore Comedy.
Amazing. Fillmore.
Fill.
Fill. 2 L's in
That's
Fillmore.
right.
Perfect. Well, yep. That's the show. You did it. You watched it. Congratulations. Your life's
Crazy.
better now.
Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.